The devil offered Jesus wonderful things, it seems, to the eyes. Hey, if you bow down and worship me, look at these. All these you see here, they're mine. I'll give you. I'll give it to you just like that. Just worship me. That's all I want. And I'll give you all of this. You know, the devil will tempt you in the same manner. Especially if you're a new member in the family of God. He will show you things you didn't know before. Oh, did you know you can get this if you do that? If you forsake the Sabbath, did you know I can get you a job at paying $25 an hour? I can give you a contract, pay you $80,000 a year. How about that? You serve God, you just get what? $40,000, $50,000 a year. You can add 30 to that. What can you do with an extra 30? You just forsake the Sabbath, forsake the Lord's Supper, don't care about it. And this is what I can do. Never worry about, don't worry about this baptism thing they're talking about. If you stay here, I can do better for you. And if God finds that we are drifting, He will correct us. And no correction is pleasant. Never seems pleasant, but it is for our own good. And so if we get a bit of scorching, if it hurts, some of you probably had it, some of you never did. But I had some of them, and I don't have any marks to show you. I do not feel it anymore, physically, but I remember them. And I just thank God that, and all of us sitting here can thank God that we had the direction that was given to us. Our parents did not allow us to do our own thing. And God will not allow us to do our own thing. He will correct us if He sees that we are going astray. I want to read 1 John 3, verse 1. 1 John 3, verse 1. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called what? Sons of God. Therefore, the world knoweth us not, because it knew Him not. This world did not know Jesus. And so this world will not recognize us as anybody. They will not see us. They'll find that we're indifferent. Yes, we're different from the rest. But we know that our Father in heaven knows us. Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when He shall appear, we shall be like Him, for we shall see Him as He is. Isn't that something? We can only picture Jesus in the human form. Think, well, maybe He looked like Brother Paul or like Brother Ken. Didn't start gray yet. Maybe he did have some gray hair at age 33 with all the pressure he had. Maybe he did. But he was a young man. And, you know, he had all the features like we do with hands and face and everything. He looked like us because he came in human form. But we see Jesus for who He really is. I tell you, He showed Himself a bit to Peter, James, and John. And they were amazed. Is this really Jesus? Jesus told these men, do not describe me until I depart unto my Father. Do not tell anyone about the vision. Well, after Jesus ascended to heaven, they could not wait to write the story. They said, listen, we saw Jesus, and this man, his face was like the sun, and his body was like light. And imagine, brethren, we'll get to see Jesus that way, and we'll get to be like Jesus. I don't know. It's incredible to think that we can, in our natural eyes, we can only see so far. We can't look into this through the sun, but we'll be able to see Jesus. We'll be able to touch him. That will be incredible. And we should all hold on to the very end, so that we can all attain to that promise. And every man that hath this hope in himself, in him purifieth himself even as he is pure. Brethren, we are the adopted children of God. We are adopted into God's family. Let us remain always into that family. And let us encourage others to become a part of that family. Let us not just sit and looking in at the window and see how great it looks in there. It's better if you come in. It's always better to be a part of it than to be hearing it secondhand. God is a great God, and if you make that choice to become a part of the family of God, he will put into your heart and into your mind his spirit. And you will feel alive. You might feel a bit of pressure from the outside, but I tell you, God is able to keep us as long as we allow him to. May God bless you, and may we stay in the family of God. Thank you.